everyone, my name is Sandleford, Botanist Cool. Today, I'm here with a ghost trick fan detective expert herself,
Katie.
And we, of course, have a little butt on the side. Kashi, thank you very much for getting a little button. Now, I do have new headphones, which means there might be new audio on Katie's side, so do tell me how Katie's audio sounds. It should be fine, from what I was able to tell. However, I'm just gonna get right into it. I've been talking to Katie about my really big crack theories, which include there being 4 Sissels. No, 3 Sissels. 3 Sissels. Sussel, Sissel, and Ray are all Sissel, is my horrible theory. I don't think that's true, but it's like that. My other theory is Ray's also Alma, but that's not possible, but it is my theory. Another theory is that everyone is Sissel. It's just, he's in a coma. It's the coma theory, you know? My other theory is that they have to open Kingdom Hearts in order to actually get, you know, the final answer and get all that stuff done. And, yeah. Let's go take care of Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go.
Chapter 17. Apparently we're gonna finish this today, so I'm very excited. I'm so fucking excited, guys. You have no clue. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. What? Is she... Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now looks down at them quietly. It's GLaDOS. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? What is it? It's a claw. Oh!
Eek!
Samus? Sissel? Sussel? Oh shit, it's Sussel!
That's Sussel.
It's okay, I had to guess that Sussel was in Camilla's body still. I guess I'm wrong. So I'm glad I'm wrong, because I would have been really sad to see like Camilla betray us again, but... I see you managed to survive, Detective.
Hey, you're...
Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Okay. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course, what else would explain all those unnatural things happening?
If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us.
I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you?
Sissel, look at you. What happened?
I can't hold that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came into this world tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are and who I am, too. What? Fuck you! Just... The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth, or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. I'm surprised Sussel doesn't notice Missile. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak.
What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people.
They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know how they had it figured out.
You mean they figured out the source of your powers?
Yeah. The meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. Okay.
If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more.
Though these 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. Where's Missile?
There's 3 blobs there, missiles there.
No, one's Camilla, one's Sasa, one's Sissel. Oh,
Camilla's not
dead.
ghost.
Yeah, okay. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. Hey, Mikey, swapping objects! I love you. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems the powers change as time goes by. They do. Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
It is? How then?
In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite, its radiation. I was fucking right on that, baby. Let's go. I'm really glad I got this meteorite theory. Like, it was half crack theory, half like it has to be the thing. Because I noticed that radiation coming off of something in the ground, and I'm like, it has to be it.
A lot of people missed that the first time. Like, there's a lot of things in this game that, like, if you're not, like, on the ball, you'll miss. And even if you are on the ball, you'll miss.
Yeah, like, I noticed those rock pickers as an example. I even talked about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool, little rock. Like, maybe he's a geologist or something I said, right? And then then later it makes fucking sense. Actually... go on.
That's how some of these mysteries are really laid out. Like, some of them are solvable ahead of time. Some of them, I wouldn't necessarily call them solvable ahead of time, but the groundwork for it is all there.
They're foreshadowed. Hey, Ethan, how you doing, bud?
So, some things in this are guess. Like, I think everything here is technically guessable, to different degrees, but like. Yeah, it's really good at, like, nothing feels like it came entirely out of left field.
Yeah.
There's a precedent for everything.
Like, I think a great example would be the medic in the first part being a turncoat because he's from the other country. Or he looks like he is, at least. Like, that coloration.
Yeah. A good example to me is that they had Lynn mistake herself as Cabanella. To show you yes. When the second time Lynn dies, the first time you actually talk to her and you talk to her, she thinks she's Cabanella. So it shows you, hey, ghosts, like, when you're least receptive to it, hey, ghosts, if they think they're someone else, can take on that form.
Yeah. I remember that. Because I actually thought about that yesterday when we were playing. Like, am I a rat who just saw Sissel, is I think of what I said? But yeah. Doing good. How are you doing? How about yourself? Ethano, this game is fucking with me, man. I am so excited, bud. I am so excited. Like, literally, I've just been, like, passively just blowing up Katie's, like, DMs. Like, Katie, theory. I remember fucking, like, mentioning when that... Because the meteorite was the big thing I noticed, right? And I was like, oh my god, I saw the meteorite. Katie's like, oh, I didn't know if you saw that. Like, I just didn't mention it on stream, but, like, that meteorite, or that rock, or whatever it was that said at the time. Why is that radiation there? Like, I'm so glad that one panned out. But, like, all right, let's go. I'm done.
That's what it does? That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation?
I really haven't seen much of it. There's just to be more... There's a lot to this game, Ethano. It is very well done. It's more tied together than Ace Attorney's second fully tied together trilogy.
That can be said for a lot of things, but I don't know. Like, Ace Attorney original trilogy is pretty tied together. I would say that Ghost Trick is a bit more tied together.
Yeah. No, I can feel it. This was planned from start to finish thoroughly. And, like, you could tell everything was just one big piece of one art piece, obviously. And I love that.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a single game, so of course, but like even more than like Ace Attorney 1, for example, clearly very tied together.
Yes.
Like there's things in the first, or not so much the first case, but the second case that have implications all the way at the end. But like even then, like I very much like Ghost Trick.
Yeah, I'm so excited, Ethan. No, this is gonna be fucking. This part of the game, from what I'm aware of, from now to the end, it's gonna be fucking wild.
Yeah, everyone play Ghost Trick.
Everyone play Ghost Trick. If you haven't played it, or no, and let me put it like this: if you cannot play it, you should watch it over on my YouTube and subscribe there. On that day 10 years ago. It's a plunger. Why is there a plunger? A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. That was a good shill, I must say. Thank you, Ethan. I do my best to shill my work as much as I can. Always dying in that one pose, ass up. Ass up, baby, let's go! Hello. So of course I received powers. Hey, wait a minute! Is that how I got my powers too?
You know, you might be right.
Oh, that part breaks my heart.
Aren't the Temsic remains still right there in that park at the bottom of that crater?
You're right. So this must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is the ability to replay the moment of death.
Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in.
It makes about as much sense to me as anything else! I love you. God damn it. Why'd you make me infatuated with this dog? He's so good.
He's so good.
Yeah. Strange and confusing. That's just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? I hope I'm giving him a little bit of a different voice, and I hope that's getting through. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling the moment that it separated my life and death.
What?
My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago. My body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. It pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut the guy's body with a scalpel.
So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow.
Damn, okay. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives.
Our lives?
Our lives? As part of the deal I made, those guys promised to cooperate.
Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping?
It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. That's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped.
But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Little did I know, they have their own reasons for cooperating with me.
Huh?
Their objective was to wipe out everyone who had to do with Temsic. Detective John was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Is it that Cabanel and that Junkyard Super? They were slated to be wiped out too. He doesn't even get a name, he's just the Junkyard Super?
He's just the Junkyard Super.
And as it turns out, the pigeon was the mastermind behind all of their efforts. I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temstick fragment, and here I am. So now he's gonna die at sunset. But they had one more final target. You, detective.
Me?
That's why I've been so fucking confused this entire time. The beginning of the game, they said that the two people from the country said that the target was Sissel and Lynn, right? Very beginning of the game. And then I'm like, okay. And I remember mentioning halfway through the game, so why do the people from the country who are the agents want to make a deal with me while the leaders of that country want me as a target? That doesn't make sense, right? So my brain's kind of going on this mode where it's like, I imagine like there might be three factions. There might be the agents, the leaders, and then us, right? But now it makes sense, their motivation and why I was a target and also a teammate. God damn. If you weren't there in the park 10 years ago, I would have never thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park.
Shit, you got me there. This does seem it is very interesting, Ethan, though. Yeah, I know.
Huh?
10 years ago, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I died here within 24 hours. Where am I? Am I in one of those body, like, trash bags in the back? I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. Took possession of you to make you shoot me. He has quite a range on his ghost, huh? He has quite a range, at least compared to us. Not as long as missiles, I don't think. Your subconscious Say again?
I said, yeah. I was about to say missile probably has that range about.
Mm-hmm. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control someone completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. What did she shoot there? Did she shoot a rat? The junkyard was equipped with security cameras, and I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. Oh shit, there he is. Near side of Jigo. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big wrench into their scheme. I showed... Oh. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong.
What happened?
My body disappeared. Ah, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. The inspector caused me no end of trouble.
But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite.
Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. That's it? That's it? Fuck you.
For now.
That's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is to wait for the water pressure to crush the submarine.
Oh no.
There's no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We'll hook up to the phone line and... There's no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. There's no
as
escape.
Coffins are, as some... as
Yeah, he's dramatic for no reason. You got a point there.
A coffin. A coffin for the dead. Unlike oh wait, shit.
I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years.
You what?
This feeling. Cut off from the world. All alone in a submarine.
Okay, you know what? I see where she's getting at.
Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along.
She's using the power of words and emotions to help you.
Lynn? Camilla? Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry.
That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I just don't understand. Why would they go through all the troubles of detaching the control room? What? Why did they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they really wanted? Why do they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where they launched to.
Wait a minute. Yes, we do.
His body's still in there. Yeah, boy, let's go!
This will tell us where Detective Jowd is.
That present from the Inspector in White.
That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this.
But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there?
We should be able to figure out something between the three of us. Do I have 3 ghost tricks now? With our powers, right, Miss Lynn?
Right. Oh, and wait a minute. How about a torpedo?
A torpedo?
In any case, it's way too early to give up.
We're gonna shoot ourselves through a torpedo. Oh my god.
Look at that Jowd is our last hope.
Come on, let's get started.
Alright, so there's no core there. Okay, so there's missiles core. I don't see Sussel's core. I want to talk to my boy.
Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room that was launched somewhere into the sea.
What? How?
Just so you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, the key to our plan is a torpedo, a kind of missile.
Missile? You have a missile right here! Love you so much.
I don't think she's talking about that kind of missile. Now then, where do we see another torpedo?
No, I wanted to talk to, what's her name? Camilla. I'm just gonna go to Lynn then.
So his shell is definitely in the command room, right? Just without the fragment?
It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell.
Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is.
Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he?
There might still be another torpedo on this submarine.
I love how much Sissel's just bullshitting everything because he doesn't know what a radio transceiver is. Very clearly so, because he doesn't know what torpedoes or anything like that. He's just like, oh yeah, because it's a radio transceiver, obviously, duh. I know this for sure.
I'm putting it together in my massive brain.
Covered by my massive blonde hair previously.
If we use it, we can get to Detective Jode.
That's a brilliant plan, Detective.
You think so?
So what are you gonna do, ride on the top of the torpedo?
Of course not. You guys are gonna go.
Darn, I kind of wanted to see that.
Do you want to see me drown? See if we can get Camilla from there.
There we go.
Yeah. So, my dad isn't here on the submarine?
Don't worry, we're going to get him right now.
Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings. What I said about my dad saving us if he was here.
Oh, don't worry about that. Combs and Dad just roll off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned.
Ouch.
I'm gonna start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me.
Aww. Miss Camilla!
I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla.
Okay.
Why is that machine shoving grapes at me?
Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed.
Oh, that sounds heavenly. Aren't grapes, like, bad for dogs?
Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about this for a while now. Don't you think that this country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country.
Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted.
Oh. There we go. There we go. So we have two options, torpedo room or engine room.
The torpedo room, huh?
There might be another torpedo left in there, so I'll check it out.
Oh my god, you're gonna use a missile to ram the control room!
Well, I don't know about ram. You don't want to blow Detective Jowd up or something like that.
We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer.
Hey, Mods, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's been a while.
Okay, I'll see you there then.
This is my friend Katie. Katie here
Hello.
is an expert at this game, and it's great. Oh shit, we all climbed up the torpedo room. Hell yeah.
It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be one more left.
Mod says hi.
Hi. Sorry, I'm not reading chat.
No, you're good.
I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube.
When it comes to missiles, you can count on me! I love you so much, Missile! Fucking hell.
I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo.
So, Mod, so you know this is a game where we are a spirit and we work with a detective and we do spirit phantom detectiving. And it's a great puzzle game, and the dog is the best character. His name is Missile, and we love Missile so much. He's just the best thing to ever happen.
We love him very much.
We love him so much. It's the best part about this little Pomeranian. It's named after the creator of this game's, or director of this game's Pomeranian Missile, and then the director just got a song about Missile to be written up and sang and everything, and apparently he sang part of that too. So he just basically made a game to get a song written about how amazing his dog is, and I love that.
Oh no, the game is also about how amazing his dog is. Don't get it twisted.
It's so good. I fucking love it. And this is the finale, so get ready for some shit.
Okay, let's try it.
Good luck.
Okay, we have some cores here. Missile! Buddy. Oh, what happened to these two ladies?
I think it's up to us and our powers.
I freaking love it. Yeah, right, mods? What?
This is no time to be standing around, unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile?
Me? Of course I will! Count on it! Oh. Okay. So where do we go from here? That's the question. Just turn this valve. Do anything? Okay. Oh, to lower the switch. Oops.
The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken. I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It will probably work fine if I just move the switch.
Okay.
I can't do that with my powers alone.
Yeah, okay. So can I switch to missile? I can switch to missile. Let's go! Thank you, missile. Wait. Did I just swap them back again?
I don't think you swapped it at all.
Oops. Fair enough. Oh, but yeah, the ghosts also have different powers. So Missile here could swap anything that looks the same, and Sissel could just kind of interact with them here and there, and actually like do little things like gently move things around and stuff.
There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable.
All set on this end, too. But something's odd.
What is it?
The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking.
Oh, no.
Sinking?
Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but I guess I'll find out.
Right. Okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks.
Like, this is a terrifying, wild, like, thing.
I've already set the torpedo's course. I'll head it toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on till we get back.
I didn't get Missile in yet, though. Oh, there we go.
Okay, come on, Missile. Missile?
I'm sorry, I can't go!
What?
I just can't! How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind! I can't do it!
Missile.
I saw the switcher so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel! Oh, I respect him so much. I do. This man.
This dog.
I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels.
I love him. This dog's so good.
I want you to go, Missile.
What? But Miss Lynn?
You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope.
But what if something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can understand that, and I couldn't stand that.
Don't worry, Missile.
Miss Camilla!
I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you.
This dog's gonna make me fucking cry.
We'll see each other then. Don't worry.
Miss Camilla!
That's a good boy, Missile.
He's such a good boy!
Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch.
I hope I don't have to actually count that out.
We're ready.
I really hope I don't actually have to count that out.
Sissel?
Yes.
We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
And I'm glad I met you, Detective.
And we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. We promised, little lady. Of course we will!
I'll never forget you, no matter what happens.
Here goes, then.
Good luck, friend.
Oh, my heart! I actually shed a couple tears for Missile.
No.
Not gonna lie, I shed a couple tears. Not that roll down your face, kind of just say they're right there, they're welling up.
These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light...
I don't like the use of the word of Ray. They used the Ray twice now. Where's my boy Ray?
But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up.
See, here's the problem. Ray was a lamp. Lamps shine light. This sounds like, how can literally Ray, the ghost that shines light by being a lamp, find his way down into the sea? Katie, I think we're gonna meet Ray again. I know you know the answer, but I think we're gonna meet Ray again. Oh shit. There we go. Wait, is Sussel's body technically dead within the past 24 hours? Could we just stop everything from happening by going to Sussel's body?
Detective Jowd.
No, we can't.
I bet that big... Oh, sorry. Why did I think I was Missile? I just love him so much.
Do you want to try Missile's voice?
Only if you want me to.
You do you. You want?
No, you can do it. Because I know you love him so much.
Okay.
But if you get tired from voicing too many people, I'll take Missile.
Yeah. I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him.
Better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking, so I wonder what the masked man is going to do.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Yeah, see? He has a core too. Sussel has a core. I think we can go back in time and stop Sussel from dying. I can't reach that. I wanted to skip Jowd, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? You take Missile, because I'll have Jowd and I'll have Sissel. You take Missile.
Sure.
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Sissel?
Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? What about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yona in Noah.
So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew.
I know the answer. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers.
You followed us, I didn't even notice.
It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomio? Leimoy. Lemioi? That name does not make sense. What the fuck is that name?
Is it not Yomiel?
No, it's Yomiel. But I was like, is this like a name backwards that like I need to do like a puzzle thing for? Because this is such a wild name. I've never heard a name like this. So I'm just like wondering, like, is this like a backwards name or forwards name or whatever? But yeah. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget?
So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel?
That's right.
But those people on the Yona were calling you Sissel.
That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see the need to
tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night.
Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know.
Oh! This is so much nepotism.
Top Pom. Missile top Pom.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. What the fuck? Time out. Multi-dimensional programming theory.
I don't think that means what you think it means, Steph.
Like 4D, 5D, or like transferring from like alternate universes and shit?
I don't think it means transferring from alternate universes. I think it's probably like don't
3D,
know
4D, 5D.
Kind of, but not even that. I don't know what it is, so I can't say. But it sounds like it's. I don't know if I've just if it's just a made-up buzzword for here, but I do not think it's actually anything about alternate dimensions.
Okay.
I know you've been on alien shit, but it's not that. I think it's just supposed to represent a new structure of organizing the data.
Okay, fair enough. I was like, if they're gonna get some Doctor Who shit at this point, I'm gonna fucking flip. Because, I was not expecting Doctor Who bullshit to come in on my pure little detective ghost trick game thing. I mean, kind of already did, but anyways. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
Doesn't sound like something... Yeah, it doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about.
To me, it sounded like another challenging job.
Oh, we're getting a flashback.
However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the one who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you, and then that incident happened.
He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About six months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel.
If I had a nickel for every time Shutakumi had a theme in the game about how brutal interrogations lead to false confessions and people losing hope, I'd have 2 nickels.
But it's weird that it happened twice, huh?
10 years ago.
Fucking proven innocent after death, goddamn.
My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers if they didn't help anyone? Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea, an overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
So that's why you murdered Alma.
That's right. I wanted you to know that it was What else like to lose everything you cared about? I want you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of my mind poisoned by infinite loneliness, and then, as I was plotting on my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
I really think we're gonna go back to the past, stop his murder. He's gonna get proven innocent, and none of this is gonna happen. But then we're gonna be stuck in the past, aren't we? Huh. But then... Okay, hear me out, Katie.
Yeah.
Hear me out. So there's not dimensional traveling. What if there's time traveling?
You've been doing time traveling, my buddy.
No, but let me rephrase this. What if? Get ready for this. This is gonna be wild. We go into the past 10 years ago to save Sussel's body, right?
I'm following.
The problem is we've gone so far into the past, we can no longer go back to the present. But because we only last one night, we're technically not at this night anymore. We're 10 years in the past. We live 10 more years, and then we become Ray. What if we're the ray of hope that we've always been looking for? What if this is like some time wibbly wobbly tommy-wimey bullshit, Doctor Who style? We go to the past, we end up helping ourselves become a ghost. It doesn't solve who we are, but like, what if that's that? What if it's that, Katie? I know you're not gonna say anything. The best you're gonna give me is a banana, but like, what if it's that?
Banana.
Ugh! There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Life.
I asked them for two conditions. Number one, that my help would be with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth. A new beginning, eh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That kind of life I asked them for.
A completely man-made life.
That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal.
Oh, okay.
They were making their own moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to the country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about.
And you had no idea they were doing all this?
None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did you go through all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal the hunk of Temsic meteorite from the park?
They couldn't.
Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the reports. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times.
Is he an armed agent?
Don't tell me that old leaflet guy's one of them.
No, not.
No, not him. He's just a plain odd person.
I was like, God damn, everyone's a fucking agent.
The park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh?
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh?
Yeah, it's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You managed to seal me away forever at the bottom of the sea.
Well, shall we get started?
Started with what?
Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course.
What? What good will that do it now?
But we promised!
Yep, that's you.
We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them!
And now we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us.
Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
Let's save Jowd. Let's do it, baby. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We'll run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too!
Oh, he's a robot!
By the way, Detective, I am not human, Detective. Fuck! I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get it a lot, Detective.
Yeah, fair.
Why would you go through all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility. No matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Oh, shit! Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. God damn!
It isn't over yet.
It isn't.
Remember what the big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility?
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around.
Whoa, did you just like skip that?
I don't think so.
On my screen it went very fast. It was weird.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, we already read this. Right. Okay, so what do we have? Huh?
What is it, Detective?
Look at Yomio's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body.
Of course there isn't. Temsic fragment is gone.
Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Yeah, I know.
I figured it out. I know what this possibility is, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of.
What is it?
My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic.
His body cycles between the moments that separated his life and death.
I knew it! We're going back 10 years, baby! Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away.
Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore.
The moment Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse.
So, I see that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death.
But, wait a minute! Exactly when is that death?
That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move! Okay, so either I'm going back 10 years, or I'm going back to when everything separates. We'll see. It's either when everything separates, or it's back 10 years ago. That's a different animation. That feels really long. Is it? Or am I just imagining things?
Yep, because it's this.
I fell back through the cracks of time for what seems like forever. Then I saw the final death at the end of the long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now.
I love that I've already seen all the clues. It makes it feel like a proper fucking mystery.
Yeah. Ah, fuck! I know there's not really a sincere separation, but like, god damn it. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
No, let's go.
We're not stopping after this. This is our only break for the night. Get your water, use the restroom, subscribe to the YouTube for the other,
Oh my gosh.
For the other episodes, you know. We'll be right back. See you in a second.
Okay.
And we're back. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. So, sorry to say, we ran out of time. Next week, no, I'm kidding. We're fucking going. Final chapter. Hey, you think we're gonna finish the game today?
When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell.
Okay, so I was right. All right, cool. We are going back 10 years.
We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of all that's about to replay itself.
Oh, look at Lynn. Like like roasted chestnuts. Hold it. Give it up. Do you really think you could outrun me? Now, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. That cat again? Huh. Oh, kidding. Sure, you might get hurt. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite, huh? It's beautiful. It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. I can't stop Temsic. We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky. I was about to say, are we supposed to fucking stop the meteorite from falling from the goddamn sky? I was like, how are we gonna stop that? Are you kidding me? But we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. That meteorite fragment doesn't get him. Pretty sure I would have shot him. We may not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did was inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. It's my fate to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Fuck me. This is one hell of a task they're asking me to do. So I'll say this. Here's what I... What? She has a core? Oh my god, I am so sorry everyone. I realized I didn't have Katie unmuted.
Oh?
I didn't unmute you, I'm so sorry. Alright, go for it, Katie.
Lynn looks so happy.
I'll say this, you did miss Katie saying that Lynn was really cute when she was young and all that kind of stuff. Like, oh my god, she's so cute. My apologies for missing that one. Sure, she's happy. She's about to eat some sweet potato. Oh, that's what it was. Honestly. What? Wait. It muted you again. What the fuck? Hold on.
Huh? They don't want me speaking.
They don't want you. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep an eye over here.
Cool.
I don't think you're seeing the big picture. Anyway, we have to keep our eyes peeled for a chance to make our move.
Right, I won't drop the ball or the sweet potato.
So, her core... Now, I did notice something. I noticed that up here, we have two very similarly shaped things. We gotta get our boy up here to switch things around. I think we can do that.
Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything.
When her sweet potato's almost ready, ha! She's not gonna budge from that spot.
But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break!
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have that fragment move instead.
Am I the cat? That's you.
Nope, that was me muted this time. I had to eat a delicious chip.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato.
I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her face changed, albeit ever so slightly.
Let's go! That helps me go over here. Missile.
That was kind of disappointing. Maybe the timing was a little off.
Miss Lynn always says it's better to be early than late.
Better try it again.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. It seems like this one is not terribly convoluted, because I think what they're basically trying to have us do is beat this to get to the story. Shit. I should have gone up with it, shouldn't I?
Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato.
That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino.
Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape.
So you're saying you'll swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go. I'm going to need your help.
My help?
I can't even reach there. Fuck. I fucked up. I should have gone up with the sweet potato. How long is that distance? Okay, good. So I know I can go from quite a distance with... Alright, cool. So we gotta restart that. I know what to do now, though. That's the good news. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how we're gonna save Lynn.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, I think that they definitely are very much along the lines of, let's get you through the saving to get to the story part. We know why you're here.
I think it's because the first time I played through it like all at once. My brain was fried. I remember my first time. It took me like a couple tries.
I mean, fucking fair enough.
I think I was brain fried because I played it all at once because I had to know.
That's such a wild fucking move.
Oh look, the lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet.
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Thought it might just hold out a little while longer. If I recall, Temstick fragments smashed through the glass lantern on the way down. But if Minos sits firmly in its way, the fate should change. I'm worried it's gonna fall on them though. Did I?
It's about time for that meteorite to come down.
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in that fragment's path.
Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato.
I love you.
Anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. How did Jowd not see this? I am curious, though.
I mean, if he did, what would he do about it?
Fair. There. How's that?
Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little.
Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at that fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed its path, what's in its path? In its path? No! Oh shit! Ugh! Detective Jowd! Music fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Ugh. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's detective training or what, but even though he's shaking in pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen!
Let's go! Missile, the bullet stopped midair.
I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something.
What? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove the murderer isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape, the bullet around here. I was gonna see, can we get Temsic? Okay. This. But I can't get out of this thing here. What is this anyways? What's this potato? Okay. Oh, fuck, man. Fucking gotta roast this.
Ouchie. Oof, ow, ooh.
That's worse!
Oof.
At least the bullet would have been quick! Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate is getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. We were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh no! Look out! Wake up, you gotta get out of there. Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn!
It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything else to swap with.
Why don't we just let it play out and Then try to find another way next time. Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. Then you can redo her last formation as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact that her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar in her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together.
Yeah, I was gonna say, someone here has stronger powers.
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Alright, do it. Got it.
What the fuck?
Now it's your turn, Missile.
What? Me? What can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, got it.
You can swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back into its original position.
But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn.
Him.
You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save the little girl. Here by manipulating my own unconscious body.
Ye gods! Fuck! Ah, you're awake.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but that main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it a little quicker than I could.
What's that?
It's a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks!
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive?
Yeah, sadly.
Hang on, help's coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself, as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But you know, I'm glad it happened.
He's still near the fragment, that's all I'm saying.
sister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
Kind of limp. Is it okay?
We are the fucking cat, aren't we? Holy shit. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's fine. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
It's limp. It has a piece of meteorite in it. Are we the fucking cat, Katie?
Well, it looks like his fate just changed in this big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's.
Yeah, we're the kitty. Let's go. I think I made that joke way back when we first saw the cat.
Or no, not back when you first saw the cat. You saw it. You made it at one point, and at some point you were like, "Are any of my theories right?" And I'm like, "Well, you did kind of hit on one thing once."
Yeah, I think I said
hey,
that. I think
hey,
I said. What?
Hey, Steph.
Yeah.
Sissel can't read.
Because he's a cat.
Sissel can't read.
Because he's a cat, he can't read. I thought just because he was a ghost.
It's because he's a cat.
Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name.
I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
These long, lonely 10 years. You are my only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kid that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in this world.
You kidding me? I think I made that joke when we saw us get shot by Lynn the first time, and then it was like, oh yeah, what's in the bag? I wonder. And you're like, oh, do you just remember it's the cat? And I'm like, are we the cat? Maybe we got shot instead of like when they pointed down or something.
I don't think you put that together, because I think I would have remembered if you put that together fully.
All I know is I made the joke that somewhere.
You made the joke that you were a cat, but you didn't put together how you died with the possibility of you being the cat.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I know I made the joke. I'm like, what if I'm the cat? But like the cat was also alive. I think I dismissed that pretty quickly.
Yeah, you dismissed it like right away. You held on to the rat theory. By the way, the rat torture, knowing that you're a cat, very funny. Also,
go on.
I don't know if I should keep going, but there's so many fun little things about you being a cat. Like, for example, if you count up all the people you saved, in other words, all the lives. If
Is
you
it
count,
9?
Like, Lynn, it's 9, baby.
I saved 9 lives. Oh my god, that's fucking great.
Somebody, please look at me.
Like a shot? Yeah, we read that part.
Meow, 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 meow. I'm Sissel, hello. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had only died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred into the Black Kitten. No recollection of who I was, I'd live as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. took my body back from the morgue, there was somebody I just had to go see just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomio." Oh shit, dog. A man named me Sissel. It was a name of something important he had lost along his life. His fiance told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was.
So yeah, that's why he wanted the killing wife plot.
Say again?
That's why he wanted to kill Alma.
Right! Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Where the fuck is Ray? Distorted, artificial light. When did I die?
I love this so much because they show it to you so many times.
When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I believed.
Oh, did she shoot the fucking cat right there?
Left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away.
Nope. Cat's still alive. So how am I...
Right.
Oh. I died as the black cat. Cecil came out and took control of the black cat.
Because remember, your body was originally kicked down.
Yes. The black cat.
I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible.
What was that?
Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead.
What? That first shot? Holy shit, dog!
Right? I love it. They show it to your face so many times.
I thought she had shot the ground.
But if you like pause and like see the angle, it's definitely the bag.
No, for sure. Now that I know, I get it, yeah.
Right? It's so good, and I love it so much.
I wasn't able to control her completely.
That angle, though.
I see that angle, yeah. I'm literally tracing it on my screen. I just literally traced it with my finger.
The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought.
But it did hit something, didn't it? Is Jowd gonna remember this in 10 years? It's Sissel inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks.
So in other words, we couldn't go back to the body's death because the Temsic meter, it was still in it. That's why we couldn't mess with that core to start with. Who the fuck is Ray?
And we also couldn't possess the body because we couldn't possess the body either. We were if you think about it, we were probably going to the little Temsic fragment inside of it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Who the fuck is Ray? I think I understand it now. That's why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. Because I thought out that corpse was me. I'm the only corpse. That was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. Has Missile ever been a little less than friendly with us, like a cat and dog rivalry?
Missile has always been a good friend.
I know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, has there ever been a moment where the cat dog thing would happen? You know what I'm saying? Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? You said you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the power we get? I control all kind of things from the living to the dead, but even so, there are some things you can't do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Missile is too sweet and precious to allow cat and dog stereotypes to get in the way of the friendship. Valid, Ethano. Not only that, I never would have just let my fiance stay dead like that. I was actually about to ask that question. I was actually about to ask the question, why didn't he just go in the past for his fiance? But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your power. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kid and Sissel fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this is the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. This is a green text, what?
I think I kind of understand now.
Okay, Katie knows who this is, so she's taking over.
Yeah, what you've been feeling these 10 years. It's a flashback, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. I made a joke about her saving him with fucking power of talking or something like that.
Man was so lonely his best friend was a cat. He just needed a friend.
He just needed a friend.
What no friendship will do to a guy.
I know, right? Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again.
So, these 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this Game of the Dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes. When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. Before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. It's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. Very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel.
Cecil? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Cecil, I'll never forget you!
Aww. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's get back. Let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again.
I hope they do. I hope we see Miss again. Ooh, who's this?
Take a guess. I believe in you.
I want to meme it. Wait! Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right. What? Wait, what? What? Before you go, is it right? Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Yeah! Let's go, my boy Ray! Before I cease to exist.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you forgot it again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you.
Don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you?
Fair enough, I will tell you. Let me tell you of another version of tonight's events. You changed the fate of many people tonight. The first fate, which was hers. That just fucking gets me every time. You had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die that lonely spot in the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story of a little creature. After they stole her life at night, they broke into her apartment. Yeah? Oh shit, they're both there. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling, hiding place, and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit... Wait, what? He desperately reached his... What? And that's when a miracle occurred!
What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how?
He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. Well, but with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not?
Hey, wait a minute.
Is Ray Missile? What?
Much to think about.
What? That's right! He died inside the aura of that strange energy. Unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There wasn't anything he could do, only the power to swap objects.
He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
And the little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea, and then he went back. He went back to the world. What? I am. Wait. Okay. Wait. Time out. So you're telling me Missile died, went back 10 years. Got 10 years older, and in dog time, that's 70, so he's old. Is that why he has an old voice? He lived out that 10 years. What? 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 He decided to wait until that night came again. That's another version of the story this night, a story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
So that was you, huh?
Oh, shit. That's right. I'm Missile. Welcome to the ghost world. Whoa. What the fuck? 10 years is a very long time in dog years. Okay, fair enough.
You couldn't change the fate of the people in your house. You decided to wait those 10 years out.
Wait, so is Ghost aged? Are you kidding me?
Remember, it's just a projection of your mental self, really.
That's a good point. Exactly. And then at last, the fateful night rolled around again.
So what did you do? What did you swap?
By this time, I'd grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me.
But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp.
Of course, over the course of long years, my powers changed. My abilities to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't.
Huh?
From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. Wait, is this a different dog, or is that is old Missile? This is the same dog 10 years in the future, in the past.
There's time shenanigans.
There's some wild fucking time shenanigans. So Missile went to the past to go to the future to then go back to the past.
No, he went to the past to go back to the present.
No.
To the present, really.
So he went from the present to the past, back to the present, and then sent himself back to the past, and he's back in the past now while they're going back to the present.
Yes.
Such
correct.
What the fuck? What the absolute fuck?
First and yet it all makes sense.
First and foremost, I'm going to say this. This is 100%. I love Missile. Fucking Missile's dedication. Holy shit.
Shu Takumi was like, I'm going to write a game where my dog is the best ever and saves everyone because he's the bestest, goodest boy ever.
That's basically what he did.
And then he made his dog save the entire world. The end.
I don't know how to respond to this. This game's wild, Ethan. No, okay. It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around.
Wait, what? We met before.
Oh, he was probably killed as well. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned what Miss Lynn had lost her life in that junkyard at the edge of town. Oh, I followed the ghost world past to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there was a darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my first stand on end. I could wait, what? There was a ray in your world?
That was me?
So I was shot on the night in the first time around as well.
So he took the desk lamp because he first met you as a desk lamp.
You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. Okay.
I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
That's what you said. Then he fucking yeeted off to somewhere. Then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line.
I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
That's why I decided that this time, I'll use a desire of yours to our mutual advantage.
Mutual advantage?
The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel.
What?
I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. Then I gave you a time limit.
A time limit?
That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. That's a fucking lie!
Okay.
And then the man in red would be sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over.
Then you mean the thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh boy. Hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I.
Missile.
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh?
Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel.
I need an epilogue. I told her the story of the single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present.
I will say it translates from a small epilogue to the credits, and the credits are Ace Attorney style, so get ready.
Oh, fuck me, okay. Here we go.
Huh, how come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here.
Wrong voice? Right voice? Oh, wrong.
I had something in my throat, sorry. Katie wasn't paying attention. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's all right, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as a detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd.
Do they remember what happened?
Dad, you're home.
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the Detective Division today. I guess I don't remember.
Hi, Camilla. Nice to meet you.
Wait, did they just...
Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
Haha, that you will. That you will. Hi, Sissel.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten.
Do I have a piece of Temstick inside of me?
Still a kitten. Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before.
She kind of remembers.
I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom.
Chicken!
Alma reveal. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. It's like from the park that day. And so we meet again, Sissel.
Yeah, she remembers!
No, I think she's talking about the park.
Oh.
You met in the park.
I'm just that
Get ready, read fast.
night as a human. I got a glimpse into their world and I learned something. Their fates, their lives are all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way.
Alright, fair enough. She did just... yeah, okay.
And now, this is my new fate.
I guess I remember, though. Yeah! I still have ghost trick powers?
I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while.
Alright, so the credits lined up better in the DS version, but there's still a bop with the music. It's fine.
No, ah! Look at Missile! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn!
Oh, like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. So we did get to see Missile again. I love how he spins his pasta. Holy shit. He fucking throws it in the air and goddamn twists it in the air. Okay. Okay. What was even your voice? There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. They just gave him a generic voice. Maybe now I can have a great example, just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? Oh my god. Missile is Ray. Ray is Missile. That fucks with me, man. Oh. Why are you having your feet off? Shoes off here.
Here's your food, gentlemen.
Memory, what are you doing here?
I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop.
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Ding, ding, ding.
We gotta do the Mario voice now. La la la, I've never cooked the way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, condier, cumin, and whatever the fuck that is.
Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item?
Oh, but never the best customer requested it. Now good luck with today's testing.
Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway?
Our boy. He never got arrested. What is... does Missile at least remember? Oh, hello.
Are you sure we really need all of these explosives?
Not the way, Beauty, my dear. I follow the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
They're fucking dead.
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams.
He's drenched. Let's go.
Let's go.
I do want to say their bodies were not visible. That's all I'm going to say. I think they're actually dead. I think they're actually dead.
Now they're the ghost trick. So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indistractions of a minister, perhaps?
Now must you talk to me that way in front of my darling angel.
Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband.
Aww. Aww. I'm just waiting for the next scene at this point. Like oh fuck. This deal is going quite well. I must say these grapes are quite good, my man.
The owner's about to scrap the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir.
Egad! Oh, so that came off. Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I just nearly died of fright just now. Do they know about Tasmic? No one should know about that now. That knows? Igor from Persona?
They're just in a sub.
Just hanging out in the sub?
Yeah, doing some other shady business.
Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll.
Oh, he's still researching. Okay. So his fate hasn't changed too much. Stop the park from changing admission, charging admission, protect. Oh my god! So now it's different.
People who live here.
That's amazing. He changed it. Okay. So yeah, they don't know about Tesmic right now. At least that's interesting. Okay. I wonder if Sissel could actually like. I don't know. What are you panicking about, Bailey? Today's the day, he's finally getting out. What? Everyone's starting to get really tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it the dance away the pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. I think you can show that to me next week. Who's being released? Is Yomio alive? Is Yomio alive? Holy shit, he is!
I'm impressed that his legs are not broken forever.
I know, right? 10 long years, Yomio. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Does he remember? Thank you, Sissel. I think he remembers.
Well, remember, everyone who went back in time.
So Jowd, Missile, Sissel, and Yomio remember.
Yes. At least that's what's speculated. I like this better in the DS because you saw him jump between the screens.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
And also the music matched better.
Okay, fair
for
enough.
this part. It's so cute.
That's very cute. So Jowd, Missile, Sissel, and Yomio are theoretically the only ones who remember. Like, Yomio definitely remembers. Sissel definitely remembers.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that his name is Sissel at all implies that Jowd remembers.
Fair enough.
Because Sissel would have had to jump into his core. Like, if you have a core, you remember your death.
Yeah.
So, like, how would Sissel have communicated his name?
And Jowd would have to know from the previous, from having the memories.
Like, either Sissel told him, in which case Jowd would remember, or Jowd remembered.
Yeah. I wonder why, Lynn said Sissel's name sounded familiar, and maybe it's just like a remnant.
That one is intentionally vague. Personally, I take it more as that like she might have heard it in passing, either from Jowd mentioning the name Sissel at some point, or something like that, or it could be a past sort of kind of memory because they bonded. But
yeah. And she did die a lot. She died the most.
She died so many times.
Out of the 9 lives we saved, she was 5 of them. At least. Okay. So let's start off here.
So yeah, do you see what I mean by like it wraps everything up?
It does.
Like there's no real questions. Like there might be some very minor plot holes here and there, but they're not easy to spot.
There's only fun speculative questions, like how much does Jowd and remember? Like, that's fun speculative questions,
Yeah.
There's no question on how the story ends up or why the story ends up. Like, I find this to be very interesting because
it's just
go on.
Oh. No, you go. I was just gonna say that like it's very fun rewatching everything with the context that Sissel is a cat. Like there's a line where like Lynn is like, I like to like curl up in cozy places, and Sissel is like, I feel much the same. And there's lines where like Sissel's like, I like to hit things under the couch to clean up. And just like a bunch of just like, at the time you're like, that's kind of weird statement, and then when you replay it you're like, it's cause he's a cat.
It's cause he's a cat. Memories.
It's cause he's a cat.
Oh, this is everyone. If I could just... Oh, wait. Maybe I'll have actually information on Jowd and the memories here. Hold on. Give me a second. I want to see. Where's Jowd? There he is. Prisoner Dino, let's see what happens. That's what inmate responsible.
Yeah, so it's only just like the info log.
Damn it! I was hoping there was like a little ending piece of that. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what? Cute chicken carrier. I mean, fair enough. All right. So, oh, hold on. Let's see what happens.
The other me.
And the man I'm shooting, who was convinced to his young was alive, stopped shooting. He's on the park, but now he's trying to gain a new life for himself. Okay. So here's what let me tell you what I think about this game. It's a quick recap. So this game is absolutely buck wild, and I think that this game is a lot of fun in a very like I made crack theories that I thought would never come true. And then I've made some jokes that, like, as I said, I joked about being the cat or a rat or something like that. I joked about the fucking meteorite giving powers and space aliens and shit like that. Those are the two that, you know, I'm claiming that cat one, even though I didn't get it perfectly. I'm claiming that cat one.
I mean, you can go for it. Yeah.
But like, I'll say this: the game really ended up providing a very fun story, first and foremost. It ended up really switching expectations around. It really ended up. I don't know how to describe the fact, but it's Ghost Trick. I don't know how to fucking describe it otherwise. It's just Ghost Trick. Like, there were funny things where I'm like, oh yeah, he can't read because he just can't read. That's just something he can't read because he's a ghost or whatever. No, he can't read because he's a fucking cat. Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. But it's...
Yeah, I mean, like, most people, like, think, like, you had a very interesting take on that, because it's out of everyone who's ever played it, you're the only one I've seen who thought that he can't read because he's a ghost. Everyone else was like, his amnesia made him not be able to read. That's silly. Including myself. So, like, you had the most unique take on that. It's like, I'm not gonna, like, discourage that, but, like, also, don't worry, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Again, all the rat torture, very funny when you realize. Him not knowing what random things are.
Yeah.
Like, I would almost argue that he should have not known more things, but
fair enough. Oh my god, it's
like, it was impressive that he even knew what a missile was.
I was curious as to why, like, everyone else regained their memories so quickly compared to us. And once I realized that we're just barking up the wrong tree, literally, and punningly,
meowing up the wrong tree.
I don't know how to describe this game except for the fact that it's a very cathartic ending. It does wrap up very nicely and it feels very good. It's a very fun story with great. This is a game I in no way, shape, and or form want a sequel to.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, on one hand, I desperately want this type of experience again. On the other hand, it wrapped up perfectly. Like, I could make an argument for a sequel, but, like, I'm afraid to because it wrapped up so perfectly.
Like, there are a few games and a few experiences. Like, I was on Twitter recently, and I made a whole thread about my theories of Ghost Trick and stuff, right? And this one guy commented on it. He commented, where is it? He commented... I'm looking for it. I don't know where it is. Here we go. I think... No, hold on. Wait, where is that? Yeah, he commented and he said... It's always fun reading theories about new players of Ghost Trick, looking forward to how they'll develop as they further along the game. I'm kind of envious. I remember having such a good time to figure out the story on my first playthrough in the game I desperately want to forget so I can play it again. And I do get that. I do understand that now with this game. Like, there are some games and some experiences that, like, legitimately, I'm full. Like, you know, my brain stomach is full. You know, this is a good story. I like this. This feels good in my brain belly, right? I might do the challenges for fun one day, but
I think the challenges are like puzzles or something. They're not like, I think they're like sliding puzzles or something.
Yeah, I might do them one day. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, they're not like more ghost tricks.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
I think you get like backgrounds or something if you do them.
Fair enough. Actually, I still have 7 to get. What? Oh, probably because I haven't gotten every. Okay. Fail by keeping the ball away from Mino. Oh, there's some things I gotta do. Fate averted without any deaths after the final fate change. Interesting. Oh, wait, what? Clear all the challenge. Okay, fair enough. So it just,
But yeah,
no, these are just achievements. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There is something with puzzles. Maybe it's just the mobile game. Actually, I don't remember. Oh yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna bother with that. No.
But yeah, I love this game because like when you replay it, you see all the like little things where it's like you can line it up, and for the most part, there's not too many like crazy contrivances, like maybe a little bit, but like for the most part you can kind of see how everyone's acting.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like dots that characters have.
Yeah.
That don't mean a lot to you when you're first doing it, but knowing what you know, like when you see a character ... like you're like, oh, I know what they're thinking of now because now I understand their motivations.
Yeah. I just look at all this concept. This is a very... I don't know how to explain how much I really enjoy finishing it. I really, honestly...
It's because it ends so good.
It does.
You know, it doesn't, like... It ends with a good twist that doesn't feel like it was just, like, a twist for the sake of being bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, everything felt like it was properly built up to and hinted at. Like I said, like, there's a bunch of, like, hints that you don't even think about. Like, for example, the idea that, like, it's not crazy that a cat is a talking ghost because you already have Missile to prove that, like, yeah ghost animals talk. You have that Lin mix-up to show that, like, yeah, you can mix things up.
Yeah.
You have Missile to show you have different ghost powers.
Yeah.
Like,
everything makes sense.
Everything
does make sense.
Like, everything feels buck wild, but it makes... Wait, can I see that? Go, I want to see that Missile art.
Oh, Missile art? Oh. Let me find it. Where is that Missile?
Wait, it's right up there on the top row. Middle row now. Or, sorry, not Missile art. Sissel, but... I guess that was originally Missile.
I guess that's the original Missile?
Question mark?
I like our
Or maybe that was supposed to be Sissel until they changed him into a cat. I don't know.
I don't know. Do they have any like story behind this? They don't have any like information like they did on the other one.
I do love like actual Sissel's design though. Like
he looks. Stop. He looks a little bit like what's his name, Gumshoe here. He does. I am honestly... Yeah, it looks like these are the same characters, so this might have been 2 Sissels. Oh, alternative designs for Lynn. Okay. A few of them. The middle one's fucking wild. Oh, yeah, hold on. I want to see all these like concept character arts. I know I skipped a few. Oh, this guy. How do they? Oh my god.
I'm so glad that the final designs they had for everyone are so much better.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a like, you know how sometimes you see it and you're like, oh, that could have been interesting. All of these, I'm like, I'm so glad that they went with what they actually went with.
Yeah. Like, there's some cool designs here, but the ones they have are so much better. Like, these are cool. They're a nice little look behind the scenes. But like, honestly, she was designed perfectly at the end. Like, she was designed perfectly.
Yeah, everyone was. I think everyone was. Everyone was designed so well.
Yeah, like, this guy looks too serious to get a heart attack and die.
Exactly.
And like, I think this didn't change much, to be fair. They were originally that, I guess, but like, you know, that's not too much of a drastic change.
Still though.
Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of someone else, another character now. I don't remember. He reminds me of who was look at me.
He kind of does, don't he?
He looks like look at me.
Well, you got that square jaw.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely looks better as he is now.
This design definitely was improved upon in the end. The same thing with this one. Same here.
All of them, really.
So, in reality, I just have to say this about the game. I think this game has been a game that I am so fucking satisfied with. That, like, I do legitimately feel that this is a complete and total experience that I do not want or need any more from this. There are some games where I'm like, I need a sequel, I want a sequel, yada yada. This is a full experience, full on, like, moment where it's just like, you spend your day or two, or in our case 4 weeks, going through this game, getting this really fun story, and seeing this wild bullshit at the end. And honestly, it's the best kind of bullshit, because it does make it flows so nicely. It prepares you for what's gonna happen. So like,
yeah, I don't think it's not ever gonna get a sequel, which
no.
I suppose is a good thing. Part of me's a little sad about it, but it's ultimately probably for the best.
What I would
like, part of me, like, because I would not mind a game where you stop Lynn from dying because now she's a clumsy detective and you're just a ghost cat. I don't know. I think it could be fun. I don't know if it would be as good, but I think it could still be fun. But the problem is, I don't think it would be as good.
I think that would be like a great, fun little DLC thing instead of this entire game. Like, as DLC, you pay another $20, you get 5 epilogue missions just helping Lynn out do some crazy shit. I think that could be cute. Like,
yeah, or like, because there's technically like things you could pull on if you really super wanted a sequel, but like, there's a lot that like you have to like not touch on for it to work. Like, the problem is that when they try and do these sequels, they tend to lose the thing that was special about it in the first place, and B, they tend to ruin things by like suddenly making something like not a happy ending. It's like, that's not how you do a sequel. You, like, the stuff that was resolved, keep that resolved. Have it be like, now Jowd and Lynn are looking into the blue people because they're up to no good shenaniganeries. Like, keep Yomiel off to the side. Maybe he makes a guest appearance, but Yeah, he makes a cameo or whatever, but like, leave him alone.
Sissel makes a cameo too.
No, you can make Sissel like the main character. I think it'd be.
I had to make
but
the joke,
like, you don't have to. But like, you could also do an entirely unrelated ghost trick.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think you could do it as good a second time with completely new characters.
No, for sure not.
But yeah. No. But either way, yeah, that's my feelings. Is like, and part of it is like, it's been longer since I played it, so part of me misses it so dearly.
Yeah, no, that I'm gonna understand, because like I really wish I could just forget, go back and do it. Like I do. I think that would be a great. I would love to forget all about this game and do it again. It's a very fun experience, and it really ends nicely. This is fantastic. This is like,
you were telling me like, I'm gonna go to the wiki for all my questions. I'm like, you're not gonna have questions.
I look inside my brain and I just go like this is something I can put down and buy copies of for friends for them to play. Like that's like, if I ever have like if spoiler alert, if I ever do like another giveaway on this channel, it's gonna be a copy of this game. You're gonna get this fucking game if you win a giveaway on my channel, but
we gotta make Elijah play it now. It's the only way.
But honestly, like the only thing I would want to do is just. Of this game, the only thing I'd want to do is just see how much Zhao does know or remember.
It's very fun to see him like he lays down some hints, because like when he says like, I've been wondering since I first saw you, who is this guy? That is consistent with how he acts. Mm-hmm. Because he makes like, you ask him for like information and he says no, and you say why, and he says, because I don't know your true face.
Yeah.
He says that like early on.
Yeah.
I forget when exactly, but I caught that this time, and it's like, people say things that like fly over your head, and then on the second, third replay, you're like, oh, wait, that's what they were talking about. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of that.
I of course feel bad for Missile. Poor boy had to wait 10 years plus.
Missile is the goodest boy, and he's alive.
Boy. He's alive. The good news is his past tragedy was erased.
He still probably carries the memory with him. It's unclear, since that happened 10 years ago and he was born 2 years ago.
Well, here's the thing. He probably... Depending on if he saw that talking scene between Ray and Sissel, he remembers that he would remember not what his old self remembered, but the fact that his old self did do something. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if I met a future me and that future me disappeared, I wouldn't remember what that future me remembered. I would remember whatever the future me told me.
I mean, it's unclear if he truly remembers anything about Ray.
That's true.
Because like Ray would cease to exist. Yep. Because you're going back to the future, but they would cease to exist in the same way Ghost Lynn would cease to exist, I feel, at the same time. So it's unclear. Mm-hmm. Because like, maybe. Again, and this, like, the epilogue, I think, keeps it vague on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that could be explored in not Ghost Trick 2.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, maybe I'll write a fanfic about it one day. I have written one Ghost Trick fanfic.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you number one there, too?
Pardon? No, not at all. Because it was written for, like, I joined, like, a prompt exchange.
Ah.
It was very fun to write.
Okay.
But yeah, now to send you like every meme.
Please.
There's so many good memes. I think my favorite one, I'm just gonna spoil it for you. Have you seen that one with the microphone where someone shoves it up to a cat is like, "Excuse me, sir, are you aware that you are a cat?" Just that, but Sissel's face plastered on it.
That's amazing. All right.
I love it.
All right, guys. I don't want to just end up having another hour stream where Katie and I are just
talking
about this miscellaneously.
Just repeatedly saying it's a good game.
Maybe
like on loop.
Maybe one day we could come back and do a retrospective on like games we've played, since Katie has been probably like my longest recurring guest here. We come back and do like a retrospective of some of the games we played, some of the moments we've had, and you know, kind of the things we liked about it. But right now, my mind is definitely not in the place to critically analyze this game.
Well, of course not. I haven't sent you all the memes.
Yeah,
yet.
I know. I gotta see the memes first. But yeah, this game's amazing. If you have joined in and just saw the ending, buy the game and play it through. Even if you saw the ending, it'll be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna have a great time. And if you don't want to do that, at least watch it on my YouTube. Plug.
Huh.
But I think that's about it for us today. I'm going to get both these episodes out this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday. That way we can get that way they can be out. Next week, I don't know what we're gonna be doing just yet. We might just take a week off to rest and stuff, or we might come back to something like Lethal Company, or we might do Portal. I don't fucking know yet. Don't ask me. If you're on YouTube watching this, thank you very much for watching this on YouTube. I hope you all had a good one. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you soon.
See ya.